Welcome to the Solution Podcast, and I am your host, the Boss Lady. And today is our first episode of Healing Within, becoming your happiest, strongest self. And we're going to start with truths, the kind of truth that normally stings you before it actually saves you. Now, for most of us, the hardest part of healing is not the actual work itself, but admitting that something is wrong, admitting that something is broken, admitting to yourself that you have been in denial. Now, most of the time, our symptoms start with anxiety. And we have been told that by definition, anxiety can be the fear of the unknown. Now, we have also learned that anxiety is actually unprocessed trauma. Unprocessed trauma that is just showing up in disguise. Now, three signs to let you know that anxiety is actually unprocessed trauma. Sign number one, you're always on high alert. And this is not just because you're being cautious. Everywhere you go, anywhere you are around, you're always scanning the rooms, you're scanning conversations, you even scan relationships. Not always intimate relationships, but family relationships, friendship relationships. You are always waiting for the worst that could happen whenever you're battling anxiety. Most of the time, this type of activity is basically our body preparing us for something, and there's nothing even happening. It's basically our nervous system replaying old wounds, trying to protect us from things that have happened to us. And we really need to give our nervous system a break sometimes. We really do. Sign number two, you are always in conflict because your body starts to shut down. So you always try to avoid conflict. Not because you're weak, but because somewhere along those lines you were taught that speaking up wasn't right. We were taught that when we speak up, it wasn't always safe. So the shutting down and the freezing response is just trauma's signature. Now, sign number three, you are oh so credibly independent to the point that it is exhausting. You don't ask for help, you don't lean on anybody, and you call it being strong. But sometimes that's called hyper independence. And hyper independence is just a survival skill dressed up as a personality trait, basically. Now, if you feel that some of this is in your spirit, it doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. It just means that something has happened. It means that somewhere, at some point in your life, your mind and body is trying to heal from that unprocessed trauma. So, right now, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose with your mouth closed. And I want you to remember when you breathe in, your stomach, your abdomen area should be filling with air. That's how you know you're breathing in correctly. And then exhale. And what we are doing is exhaling that denial. When you exhale, you want your abdomen area to deflate instead of inflate. And whenever you exhale, I want you to say this with me. Something in me needs attention and not avoidance. Something in me needs attention and not avoidance. So the healing will start when you stop gaslighting yourself. The healing will start when you stop gaslighting yourself. If you've been brushing off exhaustion, irritability, or heavy sadness, today I want you to simply name it. I have created a powerful guide called Healing Within. This will help you unpack these feelings, unpack it quietly, softly, safely, and at your own pace. With this ebook that I have created, there are also journal prompts. If you have made that purchase to get your ebook, I want you to pull out your journal and I want you to write this. What part of me feels unheard and unhealed? What part of me feels unheard and unhealed? Now, if you have not gotten your ebook, Healing Within, I'd advise you to click the links in my bio on my platforms. There's a link tree there with the link to the ebook in it, and it can also be found on my website. Right now, it is on sale for $10 a copy. With that ebook, again, you will receive some journal prompts. And if you can give me some type of documentation or screenshot, something to show that you purchased that ebook, I'll also throw in another free journal prompt for you or some other item for you to assist you along the way. So if you're ready for clarity, peace, and you're ready to finally start feeling you again, go ahead and check it out. You will see exactly why you need to grab that copy. And I also want you to say to yourself that this healing is personal. It's a personal journey for me. But I know that sometimes I can't do it alone. So I want you to start where you are. And I want you to go along that journey with me. Let's grow forward in your journey together. So I'll see you on tomorrow for day 2. And we'll talk about releasing what you can't control. So until then, keep breathing in and keep believing. Thank you for tuning in to the podcast and our first day of Healing Within, becoming your strongest, best self.